Okay. You see Alex on your screen now. As people start to make their way in, we're going to dedicate Wednesday night, 100 Watts in a Wire, Wednesday edition, to giving back. We're going to devote this time with Alex and myself. We're going to work to raise awareness for ham radio operators in need, and we have somebody already in need. Oh, I got a little air blowing in your microphone over there, Alex. I hear him. He's breathing. Good
Hello,
evening,
hello.
everyone. Hello. Hey. So what's happening here? Alex is working. You might have to move your mic again a little bit, brother. I got a lot of air going in there. Yeah, you would yell at me for that. I just hear
That's
you
okay.
breathing, but I'm glad you're breathing. Welcome everybody. You know Alex, W7 Hotel United. His channel is streaming this out as well. We are combining forces. Although we're smaller, we're still putting it out there together, which might make us a little bit stronger. And we'll tell you all about this story this evening. And thank you all for coming who are in the chat already. I see Ricardo. Ricardo is our friend. He's in Florida too. Good evening, sir. Yes, someone's breathing heavy. It's Alex, but he's stronger than me, so I don't tell Alex what to do. Hello there, Todd. He says hello, Alex. Hello, Christian. Alex is working to get his stream to simulcast this stream out across his channel. You know, Alex does a daily, like a 2 to 3 hour block. He's on the air every day. And we got Cameron. Hello, Cameron. Good to see you here. November 9, Kilo Oscar Papa. Welcome. Everybody's welcome. If you're new here to 100 Watts in a Wire, and Alex has a lot of people that come and watch him, and now we're kind of cross pollinating like the flowers, like the bees. And we're going to push this message out. We're going to take Wednesday evening to share a message to help amateur radio operators in need. We've got one that we've been talking to for a while, Alex, longer than I have. And his name is Phill. We're going to introduce you to Phill also here in just a little bit. Through his video, we're going to tell you how you could possibly help. So this is focusing on giving back. Good evening to you, Paul. November 2 Hotel Yankee Golf from Toms River, New Jersey. 59 degrees. That's freezing. Where
It's too
Alex
cold.
is. That's too cold for Alex. He's in a place called Paradise. So welcome to the channel, Alex. Everything okay on your end? You're still streaming out okay?
Yes, everything okay, and I believe I have audio in my end, and
Okay.
everything is okay. I
Cool.
checked the live stream, and I see that we have actually audio, and everything is okay. Good evening to everybody, and here is that's Kilo Delta 2 Hotel Whiskey Delta. Our friend Eric.
Good luck. How you doing, Eric? Good to see you there. And you know this guy. He's everywhere. What I'd like for you to do, Todd, so you're not conflicted, and all of our friends, just open another browser and run both streams. It's totally fine. This is our first night trying this. Usually I take calls on the air. We may do some of that next week. But I want to talk to Alex a little bit about what we're going to be doing. I know I sound a little hoarse tonight. I woke up with swollen eyes, like I went in to save someone in a bar fight and got the worst of it. Doctor, had to go to the doctor, had to get some medicine. I had an allergic reaction. So pardon the puffy eyes. They're going back down a little bit. And look who it is here, Alex. Look who joined us tonight, Papa Phill.
Hey, Papa Phil. Good evening.
Good to see you, Papa
Send me.
Phill.
It said send me the Zoom link. I guess we have to send him
Okay. Okay, I can do that. I may
the
actually
stream there.
open the door up to everybody. And Papa Phil's going to come on the show Saturday morning. We're going to have him on. We're going to talk about it. We should probably set up our story, Alex. Let people know why we're doing this.
Hmm.
And I think it's fair. You knew Papa Phill before I knew Papa Phill. And the next thing you know, I meet you. There's a series of events that led me to Alex. Alex was on the Sunday show a couple of weeks ago. we had a blast. We had a great conversation. We hit it off. And then we started talking about things that we could possibly do together, joining our channels for good. And I think we've come up with a purpose. I mean, it's, we're trying to give back, but we're trying to, and it happened, I think, because we were in a Zoom meeting together. You've got, not a meeting, but you were in a Zoom kind of hanging out on a Saturday with your boys. You had a ton of folks with you, and you invited me in there. And when I got there, we're talking about anything. It's microphones. We're talking about radio, beer, whatever. And we
The
get
Q code from Rick K0 Romeo India Charlie is the guy who made the Q code.
the Q code. Yeah. So when
Q the QPR and the QBR and all that.
So QBR means that someone has to get up and go to the restroom, right?
No,
No?
that's the QPR.
QPR.
Quick personal release.
Got
So, and QBR is quick beer run.
Quick beer run. Okay.
Yeah,
got
that
it.
means that I have to go and pick up the beer and come back.
You got it. Okay. Good. So watch this stream on both channels. We're going to, over time, be sending these two out, and that's what we'll do. So I get to the Zoom session. Again, if you're coming in new, apologize for the raccoon eyes. I got some stuff going on here. And may have to run down the hall, as we say on the air. I got to run down the hall for a minute because of this stuff, trying to get this, whatever's going on with me out. Anywho, we start talking about Phill. And Phil's in need of a kidney. And it's this brainstorming session. Saturday, we're talking about what we could do, what we could give away, what are we going to do? And then I started meeting with Alex. Alex and I had a series of meetings to talk about how we can bring our channels and bring awareness to help Phill, because Phill is on short time, as we say in radio, in terms of headed for dialysis. We would like him not to get there. We know this is a long road, and we're going to just do what we can to raise awareness. So it's a challenge. We've got a challenge for you tonight. We'd like you to do something for us. We're going to talk about it. Alex started a challenge. I'm going to let him tell you because I'm already getting a little. But what I'm going to do, right, for the people who are here, I want you to watch a video with me and Alex. And we've seen it, and we want to share this out as much as we can. I'm going to give you a link to the video, and Alex will explain the first challenge of giving back. Okay. You ready to watch this with me, Alex? You ready?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. And after that, we'll explain what's cooking in here.
We'll talk. You guys hang tight. Check out this video. Really well done. But this will explain what's happening. Okay. I just need to hit this over here, and Alex our mics will be still live.
My dad has been diagnosed with end-stage renal failure, which means his kidney is failing.
The goal is to find a living donor for my father.
Without a living kidney donor, I will be in dialysis within 5 to 6 months. My name is Phill Ross. I grew up in Northwest Detroit. My mother was born in Detroit. My grandparents were from Russia. We are a Detroit area family. It's always felt like home to me.
Phill and I have been married 40 years in August. Phill is the most dependable person I have ever met.
I grew up bleeding maize and blue, as they say. Every Saturday morning was football games on the couch with my dad in the fall.
He's always there for the people in his life, no matter what. Anyone who has him in his life is very fortunate.
I'm in Brandon's video. Da, 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 da.
Greatest grandpa in the world.
This year we took a trip to Utah to see the beautiful monuments. And at high altitudes, I noticed I was running out of breath quite easily. Just out of the blue, things got worse. And that I was going to have to be on dialysis if I don't get a transplant within 5 to 6 months.
You're hooked to a machine for 12 plus hours a week. Apparently you get really sick, really hurt your immune system. You don't get better on dialysis. You just slowly get worse.
It's not healing, it's maintenance and management, and we want my dad to heal. Without a living donor, it's very likely my dad would spend years on a transplant list, on dialysis, instead of visiting with his grandchildren, potential future grandchildren.
We just want to be a family, and unfortunately, we live 2,000 miles apart. When you see my dad playing with the kids, it is the sweetest thing in the world.
If he's on dialysis, we won't be with the kids as much as we want to.
It's life, and I just want to live it.
If my dad doesn't find a living kidney donor, we don't know what that will look like.
I can't imagine life without my dad, and a living kidney donor gives him the gift of life.
Thank you for watching this video.
Please go to our website, www.papaphilcan.com, and sign up to get your blood tested today. Thank you.
Okay, there you can see, and I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm going to put this website in the chat for you right now, and we've got something for you to give away. Alex, why don't you talk about the challenge of the video a little bit in QRZ?
Okay. Well, good evening to everybody. Good evening to our friends on 100 Watts in a While, and good evening to the W7HU-Alex YouTube channel. So good evening to everybody. Yes, actually, I gotta give the credit to Echo America 6 Alpha Delta Oscar, who was the first person that put Papa Phill video in his QRZ page. So, and I saw him that he's from the Balearic Island, and he put this, and he called me over the. He emailed me. He asked me for my phone number, so I talked to him in Baleares, and he told me, Alex, look at my QRZ page. I did it because I believe I can actually put that on my QRZ page, and I do a lot of DX, and a lot of people will go and look to Papa Phill video, and that's the way that I think I could help. And they said, well, that is a nice idea. And then I create this Papa Phill challenge. So what I want is everybody that can actually see this video or contact me in the future, I will tell them if they can actually go to Papa Phill page, America Bravo A Papa Romeo on QRZ, copy the link on the video that he has there, and paste it on their QRZ page. Do you want to show your page right there? Exactly.
There it is.
That's the way.
That's what, and we can kind of walk you through that. QRZ, it's not super hard, but it's a little wonky there. And what I did was I put this up here just as a note, and so anybody I make a contact with will see this on my page. So that's the thought, and that's what Alex would like to happen. If you'll do that and see. If you're moved to do it, we understand that people got other things in their life. We'd love for you to do it, but if you think about the philosophy of making contacts and what the lookups look like, when you land on that page, you'd see that video, right? And so now it's in our chat. It's in the chat here. You can use that video. You can take the link, click that one. It'll take you to that video, copy it, go over to QRZ. And you know some big contesters, right, Alex? So you know these guys are getting lots and lots of looks.
Yes, and that's my main focus, to make them, put in that. Sometimes the people say, I don't have time to do that. This is not about time to do that. This is about helping a fellow ham.
Mm-hmm.
We're helping here a fellow ham. We don't do this for anything other than spread the word and make the things come through and get a donor for Papa Phill. So, and we have a big announcement for tonight, and but I want you to say that, because I did the one last week. I want you to introduce that big announcement, to say that, and of course we'll have a debate after you say it. So. Go ahead.
A debate. We're not going to have a debate.
We're going to have a debate, like I say that we're going to talk about it. Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you now the website. and I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to send another link into the chat. This is for a random drawing for a prize. Now remember, guys, we're using this like we're trying to get you to raise. We want to raise awareness for this situation. And so let me go to Papa Phill. Let me stop this, and I will bring it up here. Thank you for your patience tonight. We are. It's important that we just have our conversations. Let's see. I think this is the page here, Alex. And you go there, right? We go to this page, and here you land. Help share this campaign for Papa Phill. He is a ham, brothers and sisters. It's a ham now. He's Alpha Bravo 8, Papa Romeo. And you can win a battery box. And this was shown, you know, you want to talk about this battery box a little bit? If I enter now, I wonder where it takes me. Should I click it?
Yes.
Click it?
You click it on enter now.
Enter now. Okay. Oh, we're going to see the box. I think we'll see the box. Okay. Uh-oh, it took me to a different page. It opened another page. Let me see if I can find it. Stand by. Okay. Tell me how this box came to be, Alex. Who's given you this box to give away?
Okay, yes, and I'm going to tell you the story behind that. That's why I say I want you to announce that we're going to do a giveaway, and this is something that we're going to do a partnership between Christian Kilo Zero Sierra Tango Hotel with 100 watts in a wire and me, Alex W7HU. As all of you knows, we had a giveaway of the HT last week, and of course the winner should get his radio. He already had his radio. Talked to him over the phone the other day, and it was a little bit delayed by USPS. And after that, I was talking on a Saturday hangout that we have, and our friend Eric, Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Whiskey Delta, he sent actually to me a box. He told me, Alex, I'm going to send you a box, because you are in Miami and you have a lot of power outage during the hurricane season and stuff. I wanted to send you this box and, and a couple other stuff to send it to Judel in Suriname. And I told him, oh, okay, that's great. Well, the box came, and he told me when the box got here, well, I can send you one. I want to send one to Judel too. And I said, well, I can send this to Judel. So I sent it to Judel. But the idea came, he said, you know what? I'm going to make another one, and you are going to give it away in your channel. I said, well, that's great. But let's make this one, bigger. And then Cameron, November 9, Kilo Oscar Papa, he came with the idea of, okay, we're going to do it, but we're going to make the people go to Papa Phill page to spread the word, to make the awareness, and they'll sign out on Papa Phill from Papa Phill page, And I think that was a great idea. And then you came in and you liked the idea, and I liked the idea to do something in cooperation with you. And I admire you as a YouTuber. I know you do a lot of good content, and I love the channel. And I said, well, this is a good opportunity to spread the word, because I know you have a couple of subscribers and I have a little bit of the subscribers. So we're in between us, we can actually push the news and spread the word. And I think this is a great idea. And at the end, what we need is to tell the people to be aware that we have a fellow ham, America Bravo 8 Papa Romeo, that needs help. And even if you can go and get tested, get that link, put it in your social media, and tell the people, please watch this video. Nobody knows if out of 1,000 we got one, and we only need one. We doesn't need 3 or 5. We only need one to make this happen. And well, that's how the thing started. And then you talk to me, and the rest I want you to tell.
Well, I can say that it's also worth noting, guys, and I put the link again in the chat. We'll keep this going. It'll stay in the chat even when other people watch this later. You go to that link, and if nothing else, you might win this battery box. An interesting note about this battery box, though, Alex, is that it was made by somebody who has given a kidney.
Exactly. And we're going to have him on the Saturday show.
Saturday, 100 watts and wire, 10 a.m. Our show. Alex is coming back. We'll have Papa Phill to talk about it, and we'll bring in Eric, who made the box and donated the box. So it's a battery box, and this is great for, you heard Alex say he has hurricanes. He's got things like that come through, big storms, power outages. So if you like portable operations, this might be for you. There's no tricks here. We're using the giveaways to bait, to send you here. Go sign up, watch the video, pass it on if you can, and win it. If you win it, cool. Alex and I are not, we're not taking donations. Our job is to try to push this information out as far as we can. And a very easy thing for you to do, take the video, and it's a cool challenge. Nobody really knows about this quite yet, except for the people who have done it, who've been hanging out maybe now at 100 watts and a wire or with Alex, W7HU, and go subscribe to Alex too, because this will be a partnership that we'll do, and we'll push this out together. Right now, he's streaming on his channel. I'd open up another browser, give him love too, because I don't need to have it all here. Open it up too. It helps his channel. If you stream, I know it's the same thing, but it helps him if you're there. So do that. We'll both send it out. Battery box is great for portable operation. You like to operate the parks. You like to just go out and operate somewhere on a beach. You can take this box out there with you, and you've got it doesn't come with the battery. You're going to have to supply your own battery, and that's okay.
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon or on Harbor Freight. And I think it's type U or type D. I don't remember what kind of battery he says.
Okay.
But he sent me the link. Actually, we can actually put the link in there. Well, he's here. He can tell what kind of battery it is. Yeah. And if he have the link to get him, he can actually put it on the comments on your side, and then on my side too. I know he's in both channels right now.
I'd love to see somebody who does it. It doesn't cost you a dime to push out something that's it's a beautiful video too. You know what I mean? It's a great video. It's not like it's something that doesn't look so good or you're a little worried. Papa Phill has been vetted. It's for real. It's the real thing. And, I'll show you what I did again. I just want to, this is very simple, guys. Not a big deal. And then when you think of it in terms of the reach it can get, there's my QRZ page. And, I've been in the game a little bit. I don't have a super amount of people who look me up, but, 22,973. That's not bad for a casual rag chewing old ham like me. Well, when I get to getting on the air, and Alex and I will mix in this element into what we're doing here on Wednesdays, because we're going to dedicate Wednesdays to pushing this out. We're going to push this out, and I know there'll be others too, others who help. And you know who would help push out somebody else? Papa Phill. Papa Phill would share somebody's thing, So think about that. It's so easy to do.
And this is something that we're doing this with Papa Phill. But if anybody in the future needs our help, they can come over and we can do the same thing for all the people that actually have a need, like that, something like that they will need. So that's why we need to spread the word and tell everybody. And imagine how great it will be to have that one people that match.
Just takes one. Okay, here's
one.
Here's the type U1 12 volt 35 amp hours will fit that battery case, the battery box, quite well. If you do that, let us know if you shared. I'd like to see. Now I know people, now I'm going to keep it real. I know people are thinking, look, man, I don't know, this might not be for me. Okay, that's okay. Nobody's trying to bend your arm and say, "Give me the kidney." We're not trying to do that. What we like to do in the spirit of radio is to try to, one, put this video out there, because the more we propagate the need, the more the chance that Phill may find somebody who goes, "I'll test. What do I care? I got 2 kidneys."
And we have to clarify this. We want to spread Papa Phil video, not this video. We don't want you to share this.
Not
If
this
you share this video, that's okay. But and
is
I've been telling the people, go to Papa Phil QRZ page, copy the link, and send it, and you know, and spread that into your social media. So we don't want the people who you know, to share our video. We want to share Papa Phil video. That's the most important video that they need to share.
And when you go there now, you can qualify to win the box. You know, we're
Exactly.
making it as easy as we can for you. I just put it in the chat for you again. The random drawing for the battery box is there, but more importantly, it's taking you to Papa Phil's page. And I will I'll bring that up again too, just so you know. But that link is in the chat, so look in there. Let's do this. How we doing, Alex? We doing okay, man? We saying all the things we need to say? I think
You see,
there we go. That's his page. His video's on this page. And there's where you can click that. You click the video, open the video, and share it to your QRZ page.
okay, you see Papa Phil comments now on your.
Let me
You
see.
put it on both sides. Wow, man.
What's the matter? What did I do?
November 8, Bravo, Romeo, Oscar, Paul. Paul, thank
Paul
you.
did it? Thank you, Paul. I don't see that in the chat yet, but that's okay.
Well, I'm seeing in your channel. He's putting that on the channel,
Okay.
on your channel chat.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Carson. Carson posted it to Facebook. Facebook is another good. Just get it out. Just get it out there. Let's you know, I've got 30 years in broadcasting, and radio has been very good to me. Ham radio is very good to me. It's been very good to Alex. We've met great people through it. It's time to give back.
Well, actually, ham radio saved my life.
That's true. Ham radio saved a life. You're the number one. There you go. You're the first one saved here. And you know, it's saved many lives over the time.
Well, mine and the other 7 guys that came with me.
Mm-hmm.
It saved 8 souls. So.
And you know, Alex was supposed to die on a boat coming from Cuba. If you didn't see the story and you haven't heard his story, you can go back and listen to it. I think we had a good conversation, nice and long. We didn't even get to everything we needed to get to. But radio, coming from Cuba on his second time, you know, he wasn't going to live his life without being an amateur radio operator. He was not going to live not being a ham.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was extra motivation. Radio saved his life. He made it to America. He's an American citizen. Great story. It's on the channel. Just go listen. Go listen to it. But that's what we're up to here tonight. I'm glad, Paul. I see it now. Let me put that up there. Good. You had a conversation with Paul. Okay. It's wonderful. So I think everybody knows. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Put new in the chat. If you're new, I'd love to meet you. Alex would like to meet you too. I would also encourage you to subscribe to Alex, because Alex is on the air every day. He takes calls. He's pushing this out too. Wednesday nights, we're going to get together. Next week, I think you and I will start taking some calls on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is the website that you want to go to. We're trying to push the traffic. And you just incidentally will be able to qualify and enter yourself to win a battery box. But that's just a little bit of icing on the cake. You know, you probably don't need that to motivate you to do the QRZ page. Alex, you want me to try to walk through that on there? I know that's not very sexy for people to stare at. And I want to keep this up on the screen here.
Yes. Go ahead, do it.
And I keep putting it in the chat, but propagate this out, guys. We're just trying to propagate this out, get it out. And I will show you now how we can take a look at my QRZ page. We got a lot of things going. And thank you for your patience tonight. This is one of those things where you got to think back in your life. And you go, what has radio given me? Well, for many people, it's given them jobs. It's given them careers. It's given them the greatest hobby in the world. It's the greatest hobby in the world. Now it's time to use the power of this and this medium we're on here, Alex and I, and our channels, working together to push this out to save a brother. Did I get it, Alex?
That is correct.
If I say something wrong, it's the medicine they put me on. Don't let me say anything wrong. All right, guys, let's go up here. Now I gave you the link. I think you guys all know you can go to his page that we've been sharing with you in the chat. Click on that. Enter for the drawing. Do that. Hello, Steve is here with us. W7HU-Alex, a friend from the show with me. He's with me on Saturdays and Wednesdays here. He's all over himself, and he's everybody's Elmer. He's here and in the chat. So the link I put the link in the chat to Papa Phil's page, okay? So when you go and watch his video, do that. That'll be good for you, but you can share it, right? Go to the share button. I might have to show that too, Alex. Let me see. I notice there's a little jumping around. I appreciate everybody's patience. Let me see if I can go to Papa Phil's video, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Ride with me, everybody. Okay, let's go on YouTube. So we go to YouTube, right? When you click on Papa Phil's video, he's Alpha Bravo 8, Papa Romeo, real life ham. So you see this here. What you want to do, see if I can make it a little bigger. This is his thing. You can get to it from the page. See the share button? Click it and copy this link. Okay. Then we're going to close it out of here. We're going to watch that video. We're going to click the share button, copy it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my QRZ. To your QRZ page, because I've already done it and I want you to try it. But it's not the easiest thing. So let's try to walk through it together. After I have shared the link, I've copied the link to myself. You'll go up here in this area here. Can you see that on the right? You go up to your call sign and edit. You click edit. All right. And then you're going to go over to biography. All right. It opens up this page here. Oh, don't you leave me now. See, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay, now looky here. This is what I had to find. Look at this play button. See this play button? This is in QRZ in your biography section. This play button right here brings up this page for you to embed a YouTube video. Now you can copy code if you want to, but what I did was I copied that link and I'm going to just bloop. I'm going to put it right there. And then what you want to do, though, is you want to do this step after you find the spot where you want to put it on your page. Okay, so you click and put your cursor here like I did it right at the top. It's the top thing on my page. So I just wrote this is a QST. It's an announcement. Can you help Papa Phill? And I clicked where I wanted it to go and I hit OK. All right, I'm going to cancel because I've already done this part. That's okay. We cancel this, make it smaller, and we'll go back up to my page.
And make sure you're saved.
Yeah,
when you do that,
yeah,
make sure you're saved. And then you, when you save it, you scroll down to done. You click done, and then you will go to your page.
Now, the purpose of this, again, to reset things. The reason this Papa Phill challenge is happening is a really great idea from a friend of Alex. Where was he from?
The Balearic Island.
Okay. So this is a DXer, gets a lot of calls and a lot of traffic to his QRZ page. And what he did was he put it there in an effort to when people look him up, they see this video. if we can populate QRZ with a ton of these, we're going to be in, better shape. It may not save Phill, but it's not going to hurt at all, and it's going to raise awareness. Okay. So that's how you do that. And that's just one easy thing. It's one easy thing that you can do. Okay. Hope that was helpful to you.
I understand completely.
Good. Because it took me a little bit to get it. But you got to poke around in that QRZ menu, and then you can get it.
Yes. And let me ask the friends right there. You guys, all of you understand that? Christian and Alex in the chat, that's K5YBY. And there is 3 YouTubers who were actually watching us. There was Kilo Zero, Romeo Whiskey Bravo,
Good.
Randy, is near you.
Yeah, he's in
And
Missouri.
he's in Missouri, a good friend, and I know he will spread the word too. And the one that was talking to you today about Kilo 4, Lima Echo November, Justin. Okay.
We'll be talking about you, Justin.
Yeah, we was talking good about you.
Good about you.
Yeah, I said that's a good man. And K5YBY, which is Joe. And I think it's great.
What's this mean right here on the screen, Alex? What's that mean? Because I want you to address the Spanish-speaking audience tonight too.
Chequea este mensaje que te mandé.
What's that mean?
Okay, well, he told me check the message that I send. But you send that over the email o lo mandaste por correo o me lo enviaste aquí?
All right.
Let me check my email. Hold on.
Okay.
Check my
email. I'm going to put up Papa Phil's page again. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. We can now answer questions in Spanish. Well, at least he can. Here's Phil's page here, and I will go and I will put the link again. I'll also share with you a way that I have a feeling. Let's see. I have a feeling we'll need some volunteers, I think, as we start to unroll these out and get some help. We've got friends on both sides of the channel that I know that we can use their expertise in different ways to try to make things happen. Okay, so what do I have here? It's Papa Phil's page. It has a random drawing there. You see at the top here, you can enter to win a battery box that has been donated, a donation.
Well, I got the message, and I think it's a great idea.
Okay. What's the idea? To get rid of me, right? Get rid of me, and let's just go all in Spanish for a while.
No. What he says is, what about we make, instead of having a field day, why don't you make the Papa Field Day? And Papa everybody will call, and we call the X on to Papa Field Day. Instead of having the field day, we can have Papa Field Day. How about that?
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
That'll be very nice.
Yeah. You want to all do it? Let's just do it.
Yes, and the people will call, we called DX, and we'll say, CQ Papa Field Day, CQ Papa Field Day. That'll be great. We have to just put the day on it.
Day. So why don't we look to, and this is how this may go, guys. This is how this may happen. This is brainstorming. It's ideas, and we want to involve you too. I'll share a form with you. That way we can start to exchange information. We can get email addresses. And we know that many hams need help. We have one case right now where we want to help Phill. We've got a video to push out, to share. We want to entice you to participate and share it out. You could win something ham related for yourself. But I think, Alex, what I want to do is new people come in and out of the channels is to share the video again. The Papa Phill video here. Let's see here, Papa Phill. So you guys will be able to understand who are just coming around or may get in here after dinner or whatever. This is the video we're talking about sharing out, but it's good for you to understand what it is, and I'll play it for you now.
My dad has been diagnosed with end-stage renal failure, which means his kidney is failing.
The goal is to find a living donor for my father.
Without a living kidney donor, I will be in dialysis within 5 to 6 months. My name is Phill Roth. Grew up in Northwest Detroit. My mother was born in Detroit. My grandparents were from Russia. We are a Detroit area family. It's always felt like home to me.
Phill and I have been married 40 years in August. Phill is the most dependable person I have ever met.
I grew up bleeding maize and blue, as they say. Every Saturday morning was football games on the couch with my dad in the fall.
He's always there for the people in his life, no matter what. Anyone who has him in his life is very fortunate.
I'm in Brandon's video. Da, 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 da.
Greatest grandpa in the world.
This year, we took a trip to Utah to see the beautiful monuments. And at high altitudes, I noticed I was running out of breath quite easily. Just out of the blue, things got worse. And that I was going to have to be on dialysis if I don't get a transplant within 5 to 6 months.
You're hooked to a machine for 12 plus hours a week. Apparently you get really sick, really hurt your immune system. You don't get better on dialysis. You just slowly get worse.
It's not healing, it's maintenance and management, and we want my dad to heal. Without a living donor, it's very likely my dad would spend years on a transplant list, on dialysis, instead of visiting with his grandchildren, potential future grandchildren.
We just want to be a family, and unfortunately, we live 2,000 miles apart. When you see my dad playing with the kids, it is the sweetest thing in the world.
If he's on dialysis, we won't be with the kids as much as we want to.
It's life, and I just want to live it.
If my dad doesn't find a living kidney donor, we don't know what that will look like.
I can't imagine life without my dad, and a living kidney donor gives him the gift of life.
Thank you for watching this video.
Please go to our website, www.papaphilcan.com, and sign up to get your blood tested today. Thank you.
All right, so sharing that out with you guys again. So you know a little bit more about Papa Phil's a ham. And for me, I don't know how much more that you need to know. You know what I mean? It's I look at, it's all related. We're all in it. He's been a ham for a long time. I imagine he's a ham for a long time, and he's got his family there. You see his family, his wife. You can see stress on his wife's face, and his children. He's got children, and this is impacting them. It's the unknown. And you need to think about, one day we'll all be in some kind of situation. We'll be in a situation some way. And we don't like to think about that. That's very cavalier. It's very arrogant not to think that, one day could be any day. And for Papa Phill, it's today. And there's an urgency now, because if he doesn't get help, and he just needs one, just like Alex said, he just needs one match. So this is why we're putting it out. Just put it out. And you might find the person to say, I'm going to test. I'll do it for sure. Papa Phill, since 1971, a ham he put there in the chat. So, think of it in terms of like, okay, this could happen to anybody, but it's happening to him, and it's happening to him right now. The point and the urgency is, it's not like Phill is at the beginning. Phil's headed for dialysis. He's probably a couple months away. Is it a couple months, Alex? Phill, how much time we got before they're talking? 2-3 months, I thought I heard him say. That's coming. That's like that. That's, hey, great summer, huh? So I'm going to let Alex talk, because I'm a fear that I say, look, it's easy enough for us to take the video, put it on QRZ. What a sweet thought to help another ham. What a great idea from your friend, the DXer. It makes sense when people look you up, they see somebody and a friend in need. Brilliant. Easy to do. And if that's all you can do, get it. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's dealing with something at home too. Little thing like that. You never know. You may just introduce them to the man that they save a life. And that's pretty good.
And
Alex,
and,
talk a
and,
bit. What do you see?
and you see, as far as I seen here on the chat, that Papa Phil said that Paul signed up to get the test and see.
Good.
Paul heard about Papa Phil. He saw the video and he signed up for get the test. Maybe Paul is not a machine donor, but if it is, here we go. A fellow ham
Mhm.
helping a fellow ham. You know what I mean? That's amazing. I mean, that is awesome. And I wanted to thank Paul for taking the step. And that is so great from you, Paul. And I'm actually wanted to tell all of the guys that I'm in my channel that I'm sharing the link to get into the giveaway. You click that link and you're gonna go to Papa Phil page and you can enter into the giveaway. And make sure if you're here in W7HU channel, you go to 100 watts in a wire. Subscribe there. He has a very nice YouTube channel. He also live stream like I do. He take calls and he have a couple of friends that also have taking calls, and he put Steve and another two friends also. Yeah, he put another two friends, right? Sometimes.
Oh, yeah. We got Karen Eve Murray, who could be watching tonight. If you are, Karen, hello. She's the editor of Amateur Radio Newsline. And I have been sharing this story and this effort with her. They did a story on Papa Phil maybe last month, letting it, and that's good. And hopefully this effort will at least create new talks about what's happening. But yes, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead. I know you were talking there.
No, that's okay. And then since I talked to Papa Phil, I believe was the 5th of January. If it wasn't the 5th, was the 15th.
Okay.
I have to look to my log, and then Papa Phil talked to me over the air, and he told me, "Oh, this is Phil Ross, American Bravo Papa Romeo. You're 5 and 9." And he told me, "Alex, I want you to go and look up my QRZ page." So when I went there and I saw the QRZ page, I saw the video that you've seen, the image that you've seen there, him and his son.
Mm-hmm.
And I click on it, and I saw the video, and I start sharing that video pretty much every single day that I have a live stream
Mm-hmm.
since that day. And you know, and now I have a lot of friends join me on Saturdays, and we talk about it, and we got so exciting that we have you know, jumping into the hangout right there on Zoom, and whoa, this beautiful idea come up, and I believe it's a great thing in part of the ham radio community. I think it's a good thing to giving back. So it's amazing. So I wanted to thank you, Christian, because we've been talking a lot lately, couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Since Saturday, we've been talking pretty much every day. And well, you happens to be my ugly face more often than that I thought.
Yeah.
So
Look at
and
my ugly face. I look like I've been
yes,
crying for a
and,
while.
and I like to the idea of Eric giving away the box, and also we have another giveaway that we're not announcing yet, but you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have the people motivated to go to Papa Phil page to go and see the video, to share the video, and that is the main purpose here.
Yeah. We want to get that video out. Let me see
Hmm.
if I'm going to try to share another page with you. I came up with another page on 100 watts in a wire. Alex doesn't have a website, but I do. And so what I did was today I went and created a page. It talks about giving back. It talks about how the 100 Watts and Wire Wednesday edition of our stream is now dedicated to giving back. So every Wednesday night, if it's not your bag and you would rather hear about something else, that's okay. I get it. But it tells you a little bit about it. Talks about me and Alex joining our channels. We're not the biggest thing out here, but you know what? The smallest oceans, Alex, get big.
Make the biggest wave.
Make
I
big,
learned
big
that
wave.
from you.
So here's where you can, a lot of suggestions have already come, Alex, and this is why I put this together. You know, Field Day and Phill Day and all this sort of stuff is wonderful ideas, okay? We're going to have a lot of people with a lot of great ideas, and we want to have a repository. We want to have a place where you can send them, and then Alex and I can go through them. You'll have an opportunity if you want to volunteer. You'll see this here. Let me see if I can make it larger for you on your screen. Just your name, your information won't go anywhere. It'll just go to me, and I'll share it with Alex and our teams. He's got a team around him. I got a team. And guess what, guys? It's just one team right now. It's one big team.
Exactly.
Well, it's not a big team. It's just a team. And we're combining up. Give us your email if you have a question about this. You can ask a question. Someone from the team will respond. It'll probably be me. It could be Alex. It could be, if it's related to volunteering, we'll figure out. We need to build a team here too. You can ask a question. You can nominate a ham. There are many Phils out here. We understand that. Phill is our first case. He's the first one we're going to take and push this out. We can't operate on him. We can't get the kidney for him, but we may be able to push this out enough that somebody can get him in a better spot. You can nominate another ham. We can talk about that. We're going to vet the people that come through just to make sure everything is all right and good to go. Volunteer if you have a skill set. You know, maybe you make graphics. Maybe you know how to do different things. Maybe we can use your help. And you know what I think is going to be a lot of people, and Steve is very good at this one. And it's not to put him on the hook, but Steve makes things and gives it away. He does things, he plays with it, gives it away. If you have something that, like someone has donated a radio to Alex, Alex said, you know, I'll give the radio away. You know, he got a radio given to him, he gave it away. He mentioned that earlier in this show. A battery box comes to the pool, let's give it away. So it's just driving the kind of message outward. So I'm going to take this, you know, if you want to donate something cool, we need an infrastructure to kind of collect these things and what they are and how we can do it and when we're going to give it away. It'll take a little thought. Now we got a sexy battery box, but you could offer something there if you wanted to, and we'll get back to you. And let me give the link to this out too, and then we'll go back to Dr. Phil's stuff.
And yeah, and anything that the people will donate, they're not going to donate it to us. They're going to donate it to the Papa Phill Challenge. We're going to get that donation in order to drive the people to see Papa Phill page. That is the main purpose. And of course, somebody will be the winner, like I did with the HT, with the DMR radio. So, and then, you know, the people were coming in and they got that. So that's great.
So that form will go in there now. And that's just a general form for people who may see this down the road, seeing it tonight. Welcome if you're new. Put new in the chat. I'd love to meet you. Go subscribe to Alex's channel and all that stuff. He's sending this feed out across his channel. Hey, and if you want to pick it up, you've got your own channel. You can figure it out. Just go, by all means, go ahead. I'm going to go back to Phil's page where, let's see. So that's the form. We'll get back over there. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming, spending your Wednesday evening with us. I'm a little hoarse. I'm on some medicine. My eyes were all puffy this morning. I look like I got beat up, but I'm doing better. Looking better. I was scary. I was telling my friend, I told Alex and I told Steve, I said, I don't know, man. I shouldn't be on front of no cameras. But there's Phil's page, and I will post back in the link. Keep sending it out there. And if you went to a page, you went to your QRZ page and did this tonight, put the video on your page, let us know. I might put the key under the mat and bring people in here. What do you think about that, Alex?
Paul Danielle, he says, I'm having trouble putting it into my QRZ page.
Okay, maybe we'll go back and do that. Check
Yes.
this out. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put the key under the mat here. I got something I gotta do. We gotta do something here. Let me see this. You're gonna see all the workings of a madman in here. Let me bring this up. I just got big news. You ready for this, Alex? Check this
Yes, go ahead.
out. It's not so big, but it's cool. Let's see. I'm going to check it out. All right, here we go. Let me type this in. W7UDI. Search. Boom. That's him. Steve has just got him himself. We got him on the show. We got to bring him in. You ready? Let's say hello. Steve, everybody knows Steve. 27,000 lookups. On the air almost 2 or 3 times.
27,000? That's a lot.
Yeah, he's on the radio. But there it is. Look at that. Put it on there. Thank you, Steve. Let's bring up Steve. Good evening, Steve. Thanks for doing
Hi, guys.
that.
Hi,
I knew
Alex.
you were out working today.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing?
Good. Let me check.
And good evening, everyone, for joining us.
I never look at the numbers of lookup that I have in my webpage. I didn't realize that I have so many.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Hello. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Alex.
So what I'm going to do.
You sound great at this end. Awesome.
Well, you're 5'9" plus 20 here.
Oh, you're 5'9". You're 60 over S9. So doing
now
good.
Plus 27,866, Alex.
Dang.
Wow.
That's your lookups. I hear from people all the time. Well, at least every now and again. When's Steve going to change and put some bio info? And the first thing he puts up is Dr. Phill. Papa Phill. Puts his video up there. So thank you for that. That's great. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to offer to let people come in like we did with Steve here. If you go and you put this on, if you have this on your webpage, we'll let you come in and say hello tonight. Papa Phill, if you can pick that up and put that in, we'd like to see how you're doing here. You're welcome to come join us as well. But we got a new one. Steve went and put it in there.
Yeah. Just as you explained it, it's like, oh, well, that's pretty simple. And bit of bang, bit of boom.
Hams helping hams. That's right, John. There's not much more to say. You're just trying to give back. Radio's been very good to me.
Christian, as far as I see, I have people in at least 3 people in Spain that have the Papa Phill. The one was in the Balearic Island. Was the first one that I saw it. So, and I have Udell in Suriname has that. And in Chile, Charlie Echo 3 Quebec Yankee also has it. Or he told me that he will do it. He told me that he will do it today, or I have to call him later on and make sure he got him. So this guy is a DX. I mean, he called CQ every day, and that's what we want. We want the people to use that and put it on and spread the word,
Thank you to Paul, November 8th, Bravo, Romeo, Oscar. Love that call sign, Paul. Love that. Papa Phill has joined us in the guest room. We'll bring you in just a second here. I'm having trouble putting it on my QRZ page. Maybe we can get you some help there. I can kind of walk through that again here in a little bit. Let's see. It looked like there was somebody else. Okay. Just looking in the chat. Good deal. And you know what, guys, what you can do, you don't have to share or have a loyalty here. This is real simple. Alex and I are all on the same team. This is a project we're doing. Open another browser and roll both things. And then both of us will actually benefit from the fact that people are watching the streams through YouTube. And that'll help us grow a little bit. So just open another browser up there and roll them both out. And Google will think one day, look at that. Look at that nitwit. Finally cracked the code.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you make of all this, Steve? Are we doing the right thing?
This is awesome. This is great. And thanks for doing it. This is just fantastic. And hopefully this will, we'll get a match for Papa Phill.
That's
And
that's the main
that's the
purpose.
goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
And
And of course,
go ahead, Alex.
and I say, of course, we may not, as you say, have that for him, but we're going to fight for.
And no one can say we didn't try. And
Exactly.
so,
Okay.
and Paul, it's pretty straightforward. It's just, you got to just follow Christian's instruction. I just followed it to the T. It was like, okay, go to the Dr. Phil's
Papa Phill. See, we get
Papa
the
Phil's doctor.
No. Dr. Phil is the guy from the TV show.
Okay, Papa
Papa
Phil. There we
Phill.
go.
I did
My
it.
bad.
Remember, we're going to have the Papa Phil Day.
Papa.
That is nice.
Papa Phill.
Papa Phil Day. That's great. And we have to put a day
Mhm.
on this coming for March. We're going to pick up a Saturday or a Sunday to make that Papa Field Day, and we're going to call Secure Papa Field Day, Secure Papa Field Day, and that is great. I love the idea. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ariel. I think it's Kilo India 4, peanut butter and jelly is his call sign from Ariel, the guy who tell us the idea. So we always want to recognize the people idea. Good ideas are good.
Mhm.
That's right.
And the more people we can get their QRZ pages updated with this, with the link, then we just direct people. Just look at my QRZ page and watch that video and go from there.
I think it's brilliant. It's such an easy thing to do.
Mhm.
And you know what? If we can get it out there and get Phil in good shape, take it off. We'll get another. Well, if nobody wants this faster than we do, I want to take this off my QRZ page. So put it on yours so we can figure out a way to help him out. It's easy. It's so easy and great. Let me let's see here. We got another comment. Copy and paste. Source button. Okay. I'm going to walk through it again because I think it's beneficial to do that.
Mhm.
Let me hang tight here, Steve. I'll be right back. All right. Let me oops, I don't want to do that. A lot of buttons here. Pushing a lot of buttons. Well, it feels good when they do that. They've never done that on my stream before where people start doing it. Like now I can see why you like it so much. It feels good. It feels good when people do it. All right, let's go back over here, guys. I'm going to go to my call sign. So go to your QRZ page. I'm going to give you a quick thing, and somebody could probably do this faster. We may need a video of this. Somebody who's real quick can maybe capture their screen, whatever, or maybe I cut this from this video tomorrow, that kind of thing. Follow along with me, Paul, in Tom's River, New Jersey. Go to your page. I'm going to give you a second to go there. Apologize for the voice. I'm a little hemmed up on some allergy type medicine that I had an allergic reaction today. Actually, yesterday and today. All right. So
Yeah, I was driving today when you told me that you had that, and I said, "Wow, man, I don't know if
I
because
showed
you
you the
told me
picture, I'd be embarrassed. I look like someone beat me up. My face was just, I mean, bad. I was like, oh, yeah. I was at the doctor, visiting the doctor at 8:30 this morning, just because I was like, it went down, but then it came back like some kind of reaction. Anyway, I'm gonna be okay. I feel fine. I sound and look bad. All right, but that doesn't matter. Let's go over here, and we're gonna walk through this together. Okay, so first, what you want to do, you go to Papa Phill, go to his website. He's got this information for you there. And let me go ahead and post it again because I want you to go over there and you should enter the drawing. The drawing is just a little bit of sweet taste and stuff to get you engaged in this process. The goal is to get you there to watch the video that's on the site right here and in the chat right now. So you'll be able to go to his, I'm just going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. I may end up playing that video again. Let me stop this here. I'll go back. Okay. You guys are very patient. Thank you very much. Okay. Papa Phill. I'm going to go to Papa Phill. Now, I'm going to let you guys know on Saturday, I'm going to be talking to Eric, Papa Phill. Alex will be there. Might be a different audience. Could be in the morning. It'll be in the morning time. All right, guys. So this is the video. What we want to do is we want to share the video. So what you're going to do after you go to Papa Phil's page, we're going to go and click share. This screen pops up and you're going to copy this right here. You're going to copy, click it, and now it's copied. Good deal. We got it. We just grabbed it. And so for me, what I'm going to do just to show you, I need to back out of here to bring up another page. Hello, Eric. Thanks for coming by. Papa Phill, thanks for coming by. See you guys there. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the QRZ. So this is where hams are looking up other hams. Okay. I'm going to go over here. See it's on the right? I'm going to drop down, edit K0STH. I'll make this bigger for you so you can see it a little bit better. What you're going to do is go into your biography. When you go to edit, this is where you'd post your pictures, whatever. All right, I'm going to make it large again because you see this is the menu you're given at the top. You can put in different fonts, blah, blah, blah. What you want to look for here is the play button, and that is YouTube. When you click it, first you might go down here and you might pick a spot where you're going to place your video. So you pick your spot just like my cursor's blinking, okay? And so we're going to go up here and we're going to click this, the play button. Now, there is code. Papa Phill has put the code on his page. But what I did was I just copied the link. And I'm going to place it right here. And then you would hit OK. Okay, after you hit OK, you're going to save. You're going to save this. You'll back out. And then when you go to your page, the video will be where you put it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Please teach. Pass that information on if you can. Help somebody else however you can. And that's challenge number 1. Challenge number 1 is go ahead and do that.
Exactly.
Do that.
Hey, I see that there is new friends are coming in now. I just share into my live stream chat a link for the giveaway. So you want to tell me where is the giveaway? And we have to clarify this. The giveaway is going to be on both channels. You can either enter through my channel or to Christian channel, and you have to click only once a day. Okay, if you are going to do it in either ones, make sure you do it once a day. You have from now until the 10th, and I think we forgot to tell when is the draw day for the giveaway, and you only are allowed to do one entrant per day. Okay, so in the last giveaway that I did, I have a lot of friends doing 2 or 3 times, so that makes us work more because we have to make sure we delete the extra entrants from the people to make it fair for everybody, so that way everybody have the same amount of entrants into the giveaway. So and I have to clarify this. This is not my giveaway, and this is not Christian giveaway. This is our giveaway. This is the Papa Phill giveaway. This is the thing to make awareness of Papa Phill, and it's going to be on 100 watts in the wire and Whiskey 7HU. Both we're going to push, very close, and we're gonna spread the word. And go ahead, Christian.
Yeah, so I just dropped the link in the chat. You'll see it come up. You'll see the link for the random drawing, and I can even put it up there for you. It's a lot of typing. It's a little easier for you to grab it from the chat. But for people who may watch this before the chat becomes live tomorrow on YouTube when it's posted, or cannot be here, they could type this in or see it. So I'll leave it there for now. And what I'll do is we'll go to the page. I think that's what you want to do. And we will pull up.
Well, I see that up to now there is 13 friends that are being entered into the giveaway.
Good. Everybody go get in it. Just go get it. Go
Yeah, it's
first.
free.
It's free. Do one time. It's an honor system, guys. If we're hams, we got honor. We're nothing without our honor. Do one time, one a day, but come back and then come on my channel. Watch what I do on Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. Watch Alex every day. Enter. But don't make a lot of work for all the people who have to deal with all the names falling from the sky. Just once a day is good. Actually, that's more than I thought. I said, Alex, why do you want to give them more than one chance? Just one time. But every day is a new day, and I get it. I totally get it. Just one a day.
And there is another visit to Papa Phill page.
Right. You're right.
You're
right. You're right. So 50, just one time a day then.
One time a day.
Okay.
One time a day. They can come and see, and we're gonna have we're gonna get together more often than ever. And of course, Wednesday is the night that we're gonna be together. This Saturday we're gonna be also together. But anytime you want to invite me, we could do the same. And I think this is working.
Yeah, likewise.
As Eric Kilo Delta 2 Hotel Whiskey Delta was saying, there was 58 people watching in between the live streams. So that's great.
Yeah, let's get to 65. Let's get to 70. Let's push it out.
Yes. Today is the first day. We're going to make this growing, and I know it will.
This is what they call a soft rollout, Alex, because you and I were like, should we wait until after the appearance? Because on Saturday morning, you, Papa Phill, and Eric are going to join me, and we're going to talk about his situation. We're going to tell this to maybe a bigger audience. I don't know. Who knows? But we're going to talk about it again. And we were like, maybe we wait until next Wednesday. And then we're thinking, what are we waiting for? We might as well just go.
No, the need is today. We need to push it. We need to have the information as much as we can now. Not in 2 months. In 2 months, it will be
too late.
Papa Phill in dialysis. We don't want that. We wanted to push it now.
Yeah, it's the time.
This is the time.
Okay, you got it posted. Thank you, Tony. Kilo 4 X-Ray Sierra, new friend. You want to look up that call sign? We got to look it up to make sure. I don't know. You look it up, Alex. I don't know. Yeah, share screen. Look it up. I'll do it.
No. Go ahead. You can look at it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm jumping around. Nobody cares what I'm doing. I'm like, this is great. I have all this freedom. Puffy, swollen eyes, like I've been crying over Papa Phill for days. Look at me. I'm a mess. Sound terrible. Good grief.
Yeah, I see it right there. Tony C. from Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama. What a great thing. I like that plane too.
Oops. I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's see. K4. K4X. All right.
X.
Oh, look at that. Look at it.
Sugar.
Good for you, Tony. Good for you. Tony, Steve. I think we got Paul. Good for you.
See that plane that he has also there. Nice.
Plane. Now we can start getting the message out. We got to go and.
You know what they do in Miami Beach, right?
I don't. Tell me.
They have this plane, and they hang a rope with the message, and they drive the plane around the beach, and then they're advertising everything on there.
Okay. You want to do that?
That'll be good to
okay, Tony.
So
hey, Tony, let's hook up a rope to the back of that thing and pull it around. I know what you're talking about now. They do that up in Maryland too, and
see
where I'm from.
Whiskey Quebec 1 Lima, I guess, also share the thing. Whiskey Quebec 1 Lima. No, Italy. Whiskey.
You've got 1,600 lookups too, Tony. Good job. Keep working. And you know what? Another element will happen here is that it could get ugly too, and ugly in a good way, because we're talking about field day and getting on the air. We don't even need to wait till field day. We can get able operators who are ready to go and get on a frequency and start calling. I got a couple I know for sure. Us two, Steve. Boy, we could get on the air and call on Wednesdays. We can start sending the traffic, create this awareness. There's no money, being exchanged. Nobody's buying and selling anything. This is sort of the spirit of radio for me. There's a couple comments. Who's
Oh yes, and I was looking at whiskey Quebec One Italy, Carson from New Hampshire, and he also have the Papa Phill page on it,
good deal.
and I shared in my live stream.
Okay, for LEN. That's who you mentioned.
Brian also November 3 Bravo Alpha Sierra. He actually, you want to pull up Brian's page?
Yeah. Pull this up here. There's our airplane that'll be flying by. What was the call again? What was the call, Alex? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, November 3 Bravo Alpha Sierra. November 3 Bravo Alpha Sierra. Brian from Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Brian also does security for 100 watts in a wire. You see him there doing something to protect me from, I don't know where that was, but yeah, he does security. And his buddy back there, number 60. It looks like, is that paintball? They're paintballing each other up. That's all good. Indiana, November 3, Bravo Alpha Sierra. Thank you very much. We got another one. And 2,000 lookups. So he's active. He's doing it. Get on the air, guys. This will help now. And now the presses start to get on the air and let people start to look you up. All right. You want to say hi to Dr. Phill? I got to stop that. We got to stop that. Papa Phill, you want to come up and say hello? Let me do this.
Yes.
Wave a hand, Papa Phill. Papa Phill, wave at me. I can see you there. You want to come up? Okay. Good evening, sir. Everybody's hearing your name so much. Now they can see your face. How are you, sir? Are we muted?
Trial.
Uh-oh. We might be muted. No, you're not muted. Go ahead and talk. Let me see if I can hear you. No, can't hear you yet.
Trial.
Uh-oh. Somebody's talking. Who is that? We can wait. It's okay.
Trial.
You hearing that? I'm hearing that. Trial. Somebody saying trial. Not hearing you, Phill. But stand by. I'll come back to you. I'll let you work on that. And let's say thanks to Alpha Golf 1 India. Alpha Golf 1 India. Let's go. You want to see it? You want to see it, don't you? See if I can pull it up. It takes a few clicks for me to get it there. Nope. Let's see. Alpha Golf 1 India. That. There it is. There's another one, Alex. Thank you so much, Ian. Very good. Very good. Good on you. I hope you're you get on the air and make some contacts. Doesn't have to be so heavy. We're not trying to bum anybody out here. We certainly don't want to upset Papa Phill. You know, we want days to be good and days to be bright with hope. We're not trying to bum people out. So getting on the air is actually a good way to bring people to your QRZ page. Go ahead, Alex. Pick it up, man. What do you want to say?
Yeah, well, I was, anxious to see Papa Phill. I don't know what's going on with the microphone. Maybe
he had to drop off. He'll come back. He'll come back. Let's talk to a guy who's given a kidney. Eric, you want to come say, hey, man, you all right to come up? Okay. Here's Eric. Kilo Delta 2 Hotel Whiskey Delta. Eric has given a kidney, and he's going to join us on Saturday morning to talk about his experience. But in a nutshell, I saw you post. You gave your kidney on a Friday.
Yep.
And then what happened?
And I had to fly into the Cleveland Clinic because surgery had to be done there because of the type of kidney cancer my recipient had. And I flew in there actually on a Wednesday night. Thursday, I had all my pre-surgical tests done. Friday morning, 5:30 in the morning, we had our surgery started. Friday afternoon, I woke up in recovery, and Monday morning, I flew back home to New York. And I spent 4 weeks at home recuperating, and I went back to work. At the time, I was working for Verizon, and I went back to work climbing telephone poles 4 weeks later. I had 3 small incisions on my left side, which were maybe a 1/4 inch each, where they went in laparoscopically, and a small incision across my waistline, where I don't even have a scar anymore, where they actually take the kidney out.
Wow.
And recovery was a little different, a little bit of an experience, because your body goes through a phase where it's trying to heal, and the kidney itself seems to get a little larger to pick up the slack to clean your blood.
Gotcha.
And the only thing I've dealt with was a little bit of fatigue. I have to stay hydrated a lot more often, and I have to avoid NSAIDs such as ibuprofen. Other than that, you live a normal life. Share your spare. Become a donor today.
Yeah. All right, brother. Hang tight here, Eric. Hang tight. Let's try to get Phill back in. Hey, Phill, we okay now? Let's see. Oh, no, it still can't hear you. Still can't hear you.
Trial.
I hear that. That's
Do you have a headset, Phil?
Your
See if
picture
you
is
can.
beautiful, and he can hear us, but yeah, I don't know. I keep hearing something say
And
trial.
I just noticed that Kilo 4 Lima Echo November, he's
Trial.
live streaming also the show on his channel.
Yeah, I encourage that, guys. This is one of these things where we've got to, and I told Alex that this is one of those things where we're going to lock arms and we're going to rise together. We're going to do this together. And so we got other arms we can do. And there are so many great ideas that will come. And Alex and I will work to try to put people in the right path to help the effort. So use the form that's on my website. Share your ideas, your thoughts. I know you've got good ideas. You probably, like Eric, was a donor. I mean, that's some real courage right there. Hola, Alex. Hey, Alex, this might be a good chance for you in Spanish to say something to our. We're not just English here now. We kind of we can have a really broad reach by speaking Spanish.
Oh yes, you want me to talk to the Spanish community right now?
Absolutely. I'll go ahead and put the website up. I'll pop a
Okay.
Phil's website, and you talk to them and tell them I said hello and everybody's welcome. That's all.
Bueno, ok, buenas noches ahí a todos los colegas que están mirando en estos momentos, ya sea por el canal de 100 Watts in a Wire o Whisky 7HU. A todos muy buenas noches. El amigo Christian, Kilo 0 STH, y yo estamos haciendo una cooperación para ayudar a nuestro amigo Phill Ross, América Bravo y Papa Romeo, más conocido como Papa Phill. Y queremos que todos ustedes hagan este challenge que se llama Papa Phill Challenge. Y vayan a su página de QRZ, a la página de Papa Phill. Agarren el link que está ahí del video que tiene y lo posteen en su página de QRZ para cuando las personas hablen con ustedes puedan ver el video y podamos discernir, ¿no? Enviarle el mensaje a todo el mundo para ver si podemos conseguirle un donante de riñón a Papa Phill que lo necesita. Yo creo que si todos lo hacemos, vamos a poder seguir y salir adelante y ayudar a nuestro colega radioaficionado Papa Phill, América Bravo 8 Papa Radio. Así que a todos los que están ahí, que hablan español, que tienen un primo, una prima, pásenle el link, que lo pongan en sus redes sociales y entre todo el mundo vamos a echar para adelante, caballeros. Vamos a poner a Papa Phill en los ojos de la gente para ver si conseguimos un donante que sea compatible con él. Así que les doy las buenas noches y muchas gracias por estar aquí. Que Dios me lo bendiga a todos. Go ahead, Christian.
All right. Thank you for that. What a beautiful language. Thank you for doing that. And stop me from time to time so we can do that and serve that audience. We want everybody to be able to come here. And another thing Alex and I knew, and the friends that have been with him before, that, I'm just kind of getting in here. We met it maybe 3 weeks ago. And I consider us fast friends, and all that crew that's hanging out. The crew that's hanging out with him every day, everybody's good people. You don't always get to meet everybody. But, we want to take and share both these streams. You're streaming this one out. that's on Alex's site, which is growing. His channel's growing. People that we haven't even met yet. Maybe Alex has met them, but other people are now streaming this out too. Who knows where it's going? We don't even know. We just know that it's now we can cross over just from English into Spanish. We can reach further out. And the whole part is, Phill, you up yet? You think you want to try it again? Okay. Did we get it? Say something, Phill.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yay!
We can hear you. Now we can just have the Phill show.
But I'm not seeing my video, so I don't know.
Are you watching on a phone at all?
And
No.
you know he's doing this? This is Edgar, Kilo Delta 2 Mike Sierra Alpha. He's the dancer. He's always do like that. So I was dancing when I heard Papa Phill. Good evening. Oh. No, he's muted now. You muted.
No, he's okay. Oh, he's
muted. Yeah.
Now there we go. Okay, I don't know why that happened.
We can see and hear you. You look great. Just
Okay.
like you want to see yourself for sure.
Yeah,
thank
well,
you.
I just want to thank you guys. You really bring tears to my eyes here. I couldn't believe this would ever happen. I mean, I did not envision in my wildest dreams that you guys would be with this would lead to this after Alex first saw my page. I mean, it was really an interesting trip because I decided, I said, you know what? I wonder if I could put my video on my QRZ page. And I did it. And that day I was playing around on the radio, and I've done very little with HF up to now. And I finally decided, since the pandemic and I'm retired, I always planned to say, I'm going to get more into HF. So I started tuning around, did that on my page, fixed up my page, got it nice and looking. And then Alex was one of the first persons I heard. I made a call, asked him to check out my QRZ page, and bam, this has exploded from there. And I can't tell you what it means to me. You guys are amazing.
Well, like I said, this is Alex and I met. He's got such a great story. We hit it off early and 3 weeks ago, and I had a conversation with my wife, and she said, and I said, this is how I met this guy. And if I wouldn't have met him through another ham, there was another layer of a ham, and he's on the 100 watts in a wire side. He said, his name's Pastor Joe. He's a pastor. And he said, have you ever seen this guy, Alex, W7HU? He streams his contacts. And I said, no. And I went over to and I watched him do it. And he said, you can look at my ugly face. And I was like, yeah, you got that right. Good Lord, I'm turning down the dark on there. Whew. No, I'm just kidding. And then, but the real reason I met him was through the first channel, was through another ham. It's Pete, right? I don't need to give out his information or anything, but he's a ham, friend of Alex. I invited him on the show through another guy. It sounds complicated, but it's not. Friend John in California said, why don't you talk to Pete? Pete's good with QSLs and cards and call signs. He's very interested. I sent him a note. I said, hey, why don't you come on? I hear you know a lot about the history of QSL cards. It might be kind of fun. And he said, oh, thank you. But, he's dealing with something at home, and he's taking care of something at home. And I said, I understand. He said, but you should talk to Alex. So here's how I end up getting to Alex with a safety net of a pastor. And I'm like, how did he, because you never know how people come into your life or why, right? You never know. And so I'm curious, how is it that I'm supposed to meet this guy, Alex? We meet, do the interview, and then I talked to my wife, and I said, we've been talking, and we're talking about trying to raise awareness. And she said, you've been trying to look for a purpose in this. It's not just to grow the biggest YouTube channel in the world. I can't really control that anyway. It's not like I want to do this or this. She said, this might be what you're talking about. This might be the purpose you've been looking for. So meanwhile, I don't mean to get too trippy or hippie or whatever somebody might say, but I think there are reasons why people come into your life. And so we just kind of jumped in. And last Saturday, I'm in the thing, and Papa Phill is in there, and Eric's in there, and many others. And the conversation turns from microphones to jokes about going to getting another beer. And all of a sudden, this focus came in. Eric starts talking about the box. We can give away this box. We can do this. We can do that. And all of a sudden, there's this confluence of people in Alex's chat talking about what we can do. And I'm looking around, and we're like, yeah, you see all the gears turning. And I look and I see Phill, and he's weeping. And I wanted to ask you, like, I mean, I don't know what you thought of this, but I didn't even think that you were in the room. I'm thinking, I knew he was in the room, but here's a bunch of guys who are trying to churn up ideas, and I'll do this and I'll do that. You know, and I don't know if you want to talk about that, Phill, but from that gathering sort of pushed me and Alex together closer to say, let's just bring it together. And if it's just one night a week, if it becomes, you know, I start thinking, let's do a marathon, like a telethon. Let's go for hours, you know. But we decided, let's start Wednesday. Let's start now. Let's just go today. And so no matter how he came into my life, you're the answer right now. Right now, you're front and center in the spotlight. And how do you feel about this energy that's just kind of, it's being pushed on you pretty much?
I can't even express what it means. I've never experienced anything like this in my life. I've never had to go through anything like this in my life, and the response I'm getting. I mean, I've had this social media campaign running since middle of last year. Excuse me, and you know, it's going out to all these people, all these places, and I have no idea who it's reaching. You know, and this effort has, you know, these are fellow hams, people I have a connection to, and that feels real special to me, and I feel very confident. I think my answer is going to be from a ham. I really do. I think that would make a credible story. You know, the ham saves the life of another ham. You know, it's just when I picture the future, that's what I look at. Kind of, I think that's how it's going to play out. So it's just there aren't words to express it. That's the best I can say.
Yeah, and I don't want to throw you into I want you to be happy. And I told Alex this today too. I don't want these things to become bummers. I don't want to upset you every time we start talking about you. You know, it's not. We don't want to do that.
These are tears of joy.
I understand. And I just don't want you to be upset. Just know that this is coming from a heartfelt place, and we don't even know each other. I can't wait to break bread with you one day past this stupid thing, and we get together and we can all be together.
Yeah, we're here for the positive thing. We'll have to think positive, nothing negative. We have to think positive.
We don't have time for that. But when you get on, and I'll talk to you more about it on Saturday, when you you're on a list, right? So you're kind of depending on a foundation, like a kidney foundation or a hospital, to kind of search for you, or at least wait, or you're on a list, right?
Yeah, I'm listed at currently 5 hospitals. 2 in Detroit area, 1 in Cleveland, 1 in Toledo, 1 in Wisconsin. And the list is for deceased donors. So somebody passes away who's a donor, and it happens to be a match. That happens. Now, that takes anywhere from 5 to 10 years. So there's a huge list. It's a long wait. You know, and even when that happens, it's a lot of times it's a false alarm. They tell you may get a call in the middle of the night. Yeah, we got a kidney for you. You got to be here in like 5 hours or less. You get there and they say, you know, they actually call like 3 or 4 people on the list because they don't know who's going to show up actually. And they may say, well, sorry, but this time it's not for you, you know, and you got to go through and go back and do it again. So doing it with trying to find a living donor, where it can all be planned out and arranged, is much, much better. And it's on our time schedule, not some other emergency.
Alex and guys, I'm going to put the, we're putting a little honey on the thing too. We're giving away. Eric has made this cool battery box, and it's a little bit of honey, like a little. Come on now, we want to attract hams. That spirit of the ham to want to either win something in a random drawing or to just have some new thing. A really cool box that was put together from a ham, and you can win that. You can enter to win. You can see here on Papa Phil's page. It's papaphilcan.com, and you can see how you can enter your chance to win a battery box. We may have other things to give away down the line.
Now, specifically, I want to point out it's papaphilcan.com/ABAPR.
That's right.
If you just do without the ABAPR, you'll just go to our regular page. This one is special for hams.
Got it. That makes sense.
For the contest.
We've got that in the chat.
Nice.
Right there. So enter yourself, do a little easy thing, enter to win, look at the video. If you feel really moved to take this Papa Phill challenge, it's the easiest thing to do is to put it on your QRZ page. You're out there doing your thing, chasing the parks, chasing the paper.
There is one important question from one of the viewers. Actually, Justin is asking, he says, what makes the match? The blood type?
That's a very good question. It's a number of things. The first thing is the blood type. For it to be a direct donation, it has to match. I'm an O positive. I can only accept other O's. I'm a universal donor, but I'm not as a recipient. So, but that being said, even if you're not a direct match, if you're an A or an AB, whatever, like that, you can do what's called the paired exchange, where you can donate to somebody else who's in the opposite situation I'm in, and that could then go to me. So that doesn't rule you out. If you are a direct match with an O positive, then they check something called antigens. There are 6 of them, and the more that match, the better chances of a good, healthy, long-lasting kidney is. If it's only like 1 or 2 antigens, they probably won't even offer it. If it's like getting to 3 or 4, or 3 or 4, 5 or 6, if you can get a 6-way match, that's like perfect. That they look for that. They try to find people who match that exactly. So I don't know the full science of it, but yeah, so it's a combination of those things. Plus, you have to be in good physical condition. Diabetes is definitely a no-no. They will rule you out right away with diabetes. Heart conditions, things like that. You got to be able to withstand the operation, obviously. And the real interesting thing is that people who go through this testing process statistically live longer than people who don't, because they actually do such thorough testing. They find small things that people may not have known about until they become big things. So it's really an advantage.
Yeah, they actually study your body before they do that. They go through your entire body and test everything to make sure you are up to doing that.
Okay.
Now, and you have to be also of sound mind. A lot of people say, "Well, you're a ham, so that rules you out." No, but you have to be mentally prepared for.
But one question: do you have to have the DXCC for that or no? So you don't have to have the DXCC. You could be.
No, we'll take anybody. You can be a novice. You can be a tech. I don't care.
No, that was just a question to get your smile.
Get that smile.
Here we go. We got him.
I just put the key under the door. If you have posted your Papa Phil's video to your QRZ page, I'd like to meet you. You can meet Papa Phill. You can meet me and Alex tonight. Let's see. Paul is down there. Paul, you did it, right? You did it. Paul's in the guest room, kind of hanging out. Looks like he's at the beach. November 8th. Bravo.
There is another question. Very interesting questions.
Yeah, another question.
Justin says, "Is getting tested to be a donor free?" So it's going to get.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Okay, he's asking if just to get tested you have to pay for it or it's free.
No. Absolutely, there's absolutely no money involved. If anybody who asks for money is definitely ruled out.
No.
Just
he says if he have to pay to go and get tested.
My insurance covers everything. The only thing it won't cover is travel or loss of wages, but we're set up to cover that for anybody. So the answer is zero out of pocket.
Okay, but I know that you can also have the remote testing places. Your son was sharing the next video, which is in your page, that I don't have to go to your place to get tested. I see that there is 2 hospitals here in the area that you can get tested.
Yeah,
so,
I'm listed at the University of Wisconsin and Cleveland Clinic. They're part of the National Kidney Registry, which has a network with hospitals all around the country. So if somebody in California or in Florida or Georgia or New York wanted to donate but couldn't travel to Michigan, they could go do it locally. They would fly the kidney, immediately to Detroit, to one of either Cleveland or Wisconsin, wherever would work out the best. I'd be waiting there on the table. So yeah, that is a possibility.
Alex, will you ask that question and answer it in Spanish?
Sí, cómo no.
Yeah.
Okay. Bueno, básicamente la pregunta que había hecho el colega Kilo 4 Lima Eco Noviembre es que si que qué es lo que hacía que machara con Papa Phill, ¿no? Que fuera un compatible, que si era el tipo de sangre. Y sí, el tipo de sangre es muy importante, y también los antígenos. Mientras más antígenos tenga la sangre, según estaba comentando Papa Phill, es más posibilidad de que sea matching. Y lo otro que preguntó fue que si la persona que se iba a hacer el test tenía que pagar para que le hicieran el test, y no, eso lo cubre el seguro de Papa Phill. So, usted va al hospital designado de una red de hospitales que hay y se hace el test ahí, y perfecto. Para poder hacer eso tienen que entrar a Papa Phill. Déjame preguntarle. Papa Phill, in order to register to get tested, they have to go to papaphill.com and get registered right there, right?
Yeah, they go to that site. There's a link, and that sends a message to. It's actually my daughter-in-law, who's the administrator of all this. And she will contact you and discuss the best option for.
Yeah, but it's in the web page. There is any way, Christian, that you can actually show the web page in full screen and go to that section, and I will explain in Spanish, and also English. You can do it in English first, and then I'll do it in Spanish, and that way we show the people how they can go there, because sometimes they don't know how to get there and sign up for be tested. So
now this is the AB8PR version of your website, right? We can get it there.
Either one. The only difference between the two is the contest. Okay. But otherwise they're identical.
Understand. Okay, where do we go from here, guys? We're going to go down. Okay, is it the become a donor page? Is that what you wanted to look at, Alex?
Yes.
Just click on become a donor.
You want to play this video, or is that's your video, right?
That's the same video. Yeah, you can scroll down.
I see.
Yeah, you fill out that form.
Okay.
Let me make it full screen for you guys. Okay. And I'm going to put that, I'm going to put this in one more time here, or many more times. Save that. I'm going to put this in the chat so you guys can go to it. At least go look around, right? Think about what we're saying and go there and look. And then there you go. There it's in the, okay. So there you go.
Just click the submit button underneath. Yeah.
Yeah, you fill up that form and
Yep.
then just click the submit.
And it's right there, guys. Just right there.
That's super easy.
Yeah.
Now,
Super
also,
easy.
I'd like to point out that Eric, who's on here right now, has donated. So he has said he'd be glad to talk to anybody about the procedure and what's involved, and any fears or questions, he'd be more than happy to. So, Eric, we really appreciate that.
So, Eric, you may be like hanging out with me and Alex on Wednesdays, so you can talk people through this. I think having a living example of somebody who's done it is really powerful. So what I want to do, I want to play your video again because there's new people coming out. I find that new people come in and out of the chats. They come all around at all different times. Let me go back here. I'm going to go back to your video. And we're going to play it again, guys. If you're new here, welcome. This is the new Wednesday night, 100 watts in a wire. We usually do a net on Wednesdays, and I think we're going to get back to doing on-air stuff, but with me and Alex and maybe many of you, with the purpose of Wednesday raising awareness for hams in need. So we've got a new purpose here on Wednesdays. And right now, we're going to show you the first case. Our first case is our friend Phill, Alpha Bravo 8 Papa Romeo. And I'm going to go ahead and play his video here. And you'll get more of this story. Let me unmute here. What, no audio on this?
I don't hear any audio.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. You need to hear the beautiful people. I made a mistake. I will fix it. I know how to do it. I just wanted you to guess at what the people were saying. We were just going to read lips.
It's for the hard of hearing, yes.
We'll fix it. I can fix it. Now we'll do it. Too many buttons to push. Here we go. Here's the people talking.
My dad has been diagnosed with
That one is now is good.
renal
We got it.
failure,
Okay.
which means his kidney is failing.
The goal is to find a living donor for my father.
Without a living kidney donor, I will be in dialysis within 5 to 6 months. My name is Phill Ross. Grew up in Northwest Detroit. My mother was born in Detroit. My grandparents were from Russia. We are a Detroit area family. It's always felt like home to me.
Phill and I have been married 40 years in August. Phill is the most dependable person I have ever met.
I grew up bleeding maize and blue, as they say. Every Saturday morning was football games on the couch with my dad in the fall.
He's always there for the people in his life, no matter what. Anyone who has him in his life is very fortunate.
I'm in Brandon's video. Da, 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 da.
Greatest grandpa in the world.
This year, we took a trip to Utah to see the beautiful monuments. And at high altitudes, I noticed I was running out of breath quite easily. Just out of the blue, things got worse. And that I was going to have to be on dialysis if I don't get a transplant within 5 to 6 months.
You're hooked to a machine for 12 plus hours a week. Apparently you get really sick, really hurt your immune system. You don't get better on dialysis. You just slowly get worse.
It's not healing, it's maintenance and management, and we want my dad to heal. Without a living donor, it's very likely my dad would spend years on a transplant list, on dialysis, instead of visiting with his grandchildren, potential future grandchildren.
We just want to be a family, and unfortunately, we live 2,000 miles apart. When you see my dad playing with the kids, it is the sweetest thing in the world.
If he's on dialysis, we won't be with the kids as much as we want to.
It's life, and I just want to live it.
If my dad doesn't find a living kidney donor, we don't know what that will look like.
I can't imagine life without my dad, and a living kidney donor gives him the gift of life.
Thank you for watching this video.
Please go to our website, www.papaphilcan.com, and sign up to get your blood tested today. Thank you.
All right, friends, there you go. Hey, somebody that took the opportunity. Tony, do you want to come say hello to Papa Phill? You want to come up? You're in the guest room now. Bring you up. Don't have to put you on the spot. You can wave me off. Just do like no, something like that. All right, Alex, go ahead. What do we got? I got to turn this off.
Okay. Bueno, I gotta tell them in Spanish something.
Go ahead, by all means.
Okay. Bueno, para los que están mirando por aquí esta noche el live stream, van a la página de Papa Phill y cliqueando donde dice registrarse para donar y ahí van a llenar una formita. Cuando llenen esa forma en la página de Papa Phill, ustedes van después a recibir un correo electrónico o una llamada de un familiar de Papa Phill o de Papa Phill y van a, bueno, pues ponerse de acuerdo para que le hagan el test para ver si son positivos, si tienen si machean, si el macheo es positivo o no. Así que, bueno, pues los exhorto a todos ustedes que pasen la información y, bueno, si alguno de ustedes está interesado, llegue ahí a papaphil.com y, bueno, pues papaphilcan / América Bravo 8 Papa Romeo y, bueno, pues ahí van a poder hacerlo. Go ahead, Christian. I'm sorry, Christian. I was actually telling them, how they can go to Papa Phill page and sign up there to get tested. So
great, that's wonderful.
One question. I have one personal question. Papa Phill, what about if we found somebody in Spain that wanted to get tested? So that will complicate the things, right?
Yeah, the problem with that is the insurance. Insurance will only cover here in the United States. They could travel to the United States if they're willing to do that.
But for example, let's see that a guy wants to do in Spain, and he have a health insurance, and actually in Spain, the medicine is free.
Yeah, I'm on Medicare. And unfortunately, we will not cover anything outside the United States.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
It does not cost them anything to get tested there because the medicine in Spain is free. Let's suppose that we have somebody in Spain that is matching with you and they go there to a hospital. So can they contact you? And they don't have to pay anything because in there you don't have to pay. In Spain the healthcare is free. It's socialized. So let's see that Pedro says, "Okay, I wanted to get tested," and he said, "But how and how I can send the result to the United States?" So that is, in that case, we have to get in touch with Pedro and talk to you, and then you talk to your hospital and say, well, we have a guy in Barcelona, Spain, that is willing to get tested, and I want you to contact the hospital then and pull the information back and tell them what they need to test for. They may be happy because they have kidney donors in there too.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I don't know the answer to that at this time. The issue being is that when somebody is tested for me, it all goes to my insurance. Now, I understand if you're in another country and I don't know if would they cover that if it's not for you directly, if it's for somebody else. I don't have the answer to that question.
No, but
if it comes up, I will find the answer.
Exactly. Yeah, but there's another possibility because, of course, if he get tested and he's matching, he can fly to the United States. The person can fly to the United States and then do it here. But at least for the testing will be free for him there in Spain. The only thing that you need to know is how you pull the information from from Spain, for example, just to put an example. You know,
I will have to research that. I do not know the answer to that. I mean, I
no, yeah,
never
okay,
thought I
but
was going to have an international connection.
yeah, but it's good to know. You're a ham radio. You can have an international donor. Nobody knows, you know, and
Maybe.
in most of the places there, there is free health, and you can go to a hospital and get tested for free. You know what I mean? So
So now we just look into it. I mean, we're going to expand the options and see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, we find somebody with a match and we got to figure out an angel to get him here. Then we got to go on and get an airline ticket.
Yeah, I see. Tony says DX kidney. Why not?
exactly.
The ultimate DX.
I mean, I always says in when I'm talking on the radio, the sky is the limit. But I changed it recently for the universe. The universe is the limit. So we can get the hand tie only to here. If somebody else is matching in China and they want to come over and help you out, of course. If we need to raise the money to get the ticket and pay for, I donate money for that, for real, for sure. It's not a big deal. We just need to know who is the matching one. That's what we need to know. And then what you're gonna research is if other people in their country can get tested, how they're going to pull the information and then get that connection, you know, because I know that in pretty much in every country there is a kidney system, you know, like in here, and because in every country there's people that need kidney and there's people that don't need kidney. So, and I believe they have the infrastructure in there to do it. The only thing is we need to connect those communication from here to there. And of course, your insurance won't have to be involved on it because in some of those countries, they have the health insurance covered by the government.
Yeah, so the issue would be whether the hospitals, the transplant centers themselves would accept that I'll have to find out.
Exactly.
Well,
And
look at
that's
Alex,
another scenario, but we're here to see if we have another option.
Alex is giving you an assignment, Papa Phill. And you know, what a great thing. I mean, we'll just spread the word. We're just trying to get the word out. Worst case scenario, we've got to figure out some logistics. So
and see, I have people there that they're willing to pay for the airfare. Edgar is saying, I'm ready. I'm willing to do that. We all can pay for, and okay, that's good. So many people are saying this. They're in. So that's great.
And guys,
There
open two
amazing.
streams up, open two browsers, get as much of the word out as you can. We know there's at least another channel sending this out somewhere else, which is wonderful. We'll do this each week. And you know, who knows? Let's just find this person. And by pushing this out as much as we can, we'll work on this each week. There's a couple of people I want to introduce you to, Phill, who are curious, who went and tonight put your video on their QRZ page. First one's close to me. He's on my team, and he runs with me on 100 watts and wire, and has since 2015. He's also an Elmer to me and a friend. And here's Steve, W7UDI in Washington State. Steve,
Hi, Phill.
This is Phill.
Nice to meet you, Phill.
Hello, Steve. I'm not
Oh,
seeing
he
it.
can't see. That's right. He can't see his screen.
Oh,
happening.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Phill. We're glad to have you here.
So, did you want to tell him that what you told me, Steve?
Well, we have the giveaway, and so look what I have.
I am not seeing or hearing him. No.
You're not hearing him? Okay, I don't know why, but he's going to give away a Yaesu.
I want to. Yep, FT65, brand new on the box. I'll get it over to Alex or wherever it needs to go. He'll just add it to the giveaway. So
Okay, Christian, you froze. Alex, you're okay.
I froze on you. Did I freeze on all of you?
no, you're
No.
good here.
Okay. Oh, he lost his Wi-Fi.
Ah,
That's okay. Okay, so Alex, Steve's got something to contribute. We'll put it in the queue.
yep. Here's something to
Yes.
add to the giveaways.
Yes, we're going to do this with the box, and then we have that one next.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then that way we can run the giveaway and the awareness, and we make the people coming in to Papa Phill page every
Exactly.
day.
So just so you know, Papa Phill lost his Wi-Fi. I froze up and he lost audio. I didn't drop him out. We just lost him. He'll be back. Okay. So
And
good.
then, like I said, we only have 2-3 months until Papa Phil get into the dialysis. So we have to make sure people come every day to Papa Phil page and share the video and do that. We have to push it. We have to rush this. We have to make it push her out.
Well, we got a new cycle of a giveaway, so we don't have any hesitation. There won't be any gaps in the giveaway. I do want to share this spot on the website that I created today just for the giving back segment, the Wednesday segment dedicated to this. Because Steve is donating, we have a spot now. Put your name, your call sign. Steve, you won't have to do this part because we all know each other. For hams who may be watching this later, listening to it later, you can come in here, email if you've got a question for us. Let me see if I can make it larger. It's not trying to. Here we go. Whoop, a little too much.
There it is.
You can do your questions. Give us your information there. It'll stay private, of course. If you want to nominate a ham for down the road, if you want to volunteer, raffle donation. So this will come to me. I'll share it with our combined teams. We're going to have to put some things together and get some structures. But I know the heart of amateur radio people, and it's to give. Well, and I mentioned it earlier. I've been doing, radio has been so good to me. It's given me a career, 30 years. Ham radio has given me this great hobby and this service to study and knowledge. It's time. It's time to give back some. And Steve and I have been talking about this on the show for a couple of months now. You got to give it back. You got to give. It's time
Pay
to
it forward. Yep.
pay it forward. We've been giving away stuff on the show, So it's an opportunity. You can go to the website there. I can post that link here too for you. Sorry, guys, banging around on the mic. I'll put that form. If there's something, I got to recap all the things that you can do. You can give like Steve has done. Steve has done 2 other things tonight. He's given us posting Phil's video on his QRZ page, which is an easy thing to do. Very simple. We encourage all of you guys to continue to do that. If you think about it, making contacts, when you get looked up, bloop, there's somebody in need right there. It's a ham in need. And it's not a charity thing. This is life or death right now for our community. So that's one way. You can give your time. You can volunteer with us. Alex and I need to structure our teams. We're coming together with 2 teams here, and we've got a lot of resources and a lot of smart people. So we'll start to figure out who can do what and manage these giveaways. A giveaway is another thing. A donation's a giveaway. We're not going to accept any money. If we had to fly somebody in here to give a kidney, we'll figure this out privately. We're not going to do it on our channels. We got to be smart. What did I miss? We probably got to let people know in Spanish again, right? What do we want to teach them about?
Okay, can you show the HD again, Steve?
Oh yeah, let the Spanish audience know what we're giving away.
Ok, bueno, después que pase este giveaway de la caja de batería que vamos a entregar el día 10, que vamos a sacar el ganador el día 10 de marzo, Steve, Whiskey 7 Unión Delta Italy, está donando un FT65R, que será el próximo regalo que va a haber. Y bueno, vamos a hacer lo mismo. Se va a mandar el link y la gente se va a registrar y van a poder, pues ganarse el que salga ganador se va a poder ganar ese walkie-talkie por ahí que muy amablemente el amigo Steve ha donado, ha regalado para que las personas puedan registrarse en el giveaway y pasar por la página de Papa Phill. Go ahead, Christian.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you for that, Steve. So that'll be in the queue. The first thing we're going to give away, I'm going to show this again. I know it's getting late for folks, especially on the East Coast. And my hope was to do 2 hours, and we've just exceeded that today. It's not a limit. It's just I don't want to keep you guys up too long. What's on the table now? Steve, I'm going to come back. I'll come back to you here in a second. What's on the table now? We've got a battery box that was put together and donated. You could take it on your POTA activation, sodas, wherever you want to go on the summits, in the park, emergencies. This is why it was big for Alex. He lives down in Florida where they've got big storms, as you know, and sometimes the power goes out. You put yourself a 35 amp hour battery in this box. Off you go. Go to the site here, papaphilcan.com/AB8PR. And I'll put that in the chat as well. You can see on your screen, you hit enter now. And when you get there, you can enter for the random drawing. So this is random, which is very important. It makes it fair. You can enter once a day. You can also enter on Alex's channel, W7HU. Alex is on every day but Sunday. He's running and doing things. I'm on Wednesdays. I'm on Saturdays. I'm on Sunday, and I'm going to stream. So you can enter on both channels. Doesn't matter which way. I'd love for you to open up 2 browsers. I'd love for you to go and subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel, open 2 browsers, and watch us do this every Wednesday as we start to try to give back. And tonight and nights to come, Phill is on our focus. He's a friend of ours, a living example. He's a ham and a good man who was dealt this situation where he needs a new kidney. We're not telling you or asking you to just, we're asking you to watch the video, post it on your QRZ page. Help us create awareness.
And if they can post it on their social media. That's also a big help.
Facebook is a good example. I did that with 100 watts in a wire. We've got over 11,000 people in that group now. I don't have that one handy and quick. I could pull it up and show you guys, but it's it's about raising the profile of the situation. The link to his page, we're driving traffic to that web page. We're not asking you for money. Alex and I are not in a position to take money. We're not set up as a nonprofit. We're doing this from the heart. We can take a donation of a thing like we just took from Steve. Steve has offered a brand new radio. And you know what? We'll figure out the shipping, but it doesn't have to go to me. It doesn't have to go to Alex.
He actually have to send it directly to the winner, like Eric is going to do with that. We're not going to touch the items. We're just gonna drive the marathon, and we're gonna pick the winner, and it's gonna ship it to the winner.
And we can soften that burden too. I mean, we can help with the shipping. Alex and I will figure out a way to. We'll pull together and make sure.
But we do it privately. We can help.
That way, we don't put the whole burden on anybody. But let me show you. And I know I'm going to go over here. If you have social media presence, you've got a Facebook group or something like that. About 2015, I started 100 watts in a wire. I hope you can see that on the screen. I lost my view. Okay, there you go. Okay, so there it is. There's the announcement about tonight. An announcement about giving back. Okay, you see the page there. I've had this page going. I'm not promoting the page, but what's good about putting it on your social media, friends, is this right here. This is a long time of keeping a clean page, keeping people thinking right, treating people right, having great moderators who keep the integrity of the page as it was intended to be. 11,400 members, and I consider them all good people. Questions rise and answers fall all the time. And here you can see I promoted us. Pinned to my page. Got to go there because that's a new post. This is an announcement. So it stays at the top. And it's there. So you can do that. It says Hamily, which is what we are. Hamily. We're Hamily. Take a look at the video. He needs help. He's a ham. Share it out. So, every little bit helps. That's all I want to say about that. Alex, you want to do something in Spanish about our the social media, just posting it to social media outlets, or is you
Yes.
let me know. I want you to come in and talk as much Spanish as you need to. All
Yes,
the
yes,
things.
yes. That's good. And I mean, and in this case, the kidney doesn't know any language. Kidney
Right.
will help Peppa Phil to survive. So if there is a Chinese friend who come and he doesn't speak English, we'll take the translator. We'll make it happen. So this is not about language. This is not about race. This is not about anything. This is about a friend. This is about a ham radio operator, and it's about to get the help the way that it is. So let me explain that to the people. Okay, lo que el amigo Christian está hablando ahí es que él tiene su página de Facebook y pone todas las cosas. Él estaba dando el ejemplo de cómo las personas que tengan un grupo de Facebook pueden postear en su página de Facebook el link de Papa Phil y así podemos ayudarlo en su página de Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. También lo pueden inclusive hacer en TikTok, donde sea. El problema es llevar el mensaje y eso es lo que queremos, llevar el mensaje a la mayor cantidad de personas que podamos. So back to you, Christian.
Okay, and on the page here, if you look down, if you do join Facebook, you can or you can't. You do whatever you want for yourself. That's fine. Here you see the good news is that this post reached 1.3, 1,300 people. That's great, and it's got 4 shares. So these people right here decided they were going to share it out. And when you go to a page, you go to my page, you come in, you answer a question, we make sure you're a ham, and you share it out. Where you want to send it to, where you want to share it. All these different things. Wherever you got, whatever you got. You copy the link, post it somewhere. That's how you would share it from my page. And luckily people are seeing it, But that's the show Facebook page, and you're welcome to join us there and learn about ham radio, ask any questions, lots of good help there. Again, not intended to promote as much as to push it out. I think that's good. Well, I know it's getting late on the East Coast, Alex, and I want to thank you for coming today because I feel it's good. Just calling this kind of a series of giving back, where we meet out here, and I know it's getting later there, so I'm going to probably end the stream here.
Yes.
But thanking you, Alex, to come in here and helping me just do this. We're streaming it to 2 different entities. A couple other people sent it out. We're kind of multicasting.
Yes.
And we're trying to just teach people, raise awareness. We can't do the hard lifting, but we can do this. And so we're committed to each other and committed to pushing this awareness out. Who else do we have? We had Tony.
I think it's amazing. I like what happened here tonight and the response from your channel and my channel in Justin K4 My Echo November channel. The response are being amazing. So that's great. That's great. As Eric was telling that there was over 50, 60 people watching, the live stream, and that's good. That's good.
And
that's
tomorrow,
amazing.
We'll see other people because people come in and out. They'll get the message. They'll kind of move in and move out. And I'll look and see who came by, and you'll notice that it fluctuates. So if people didn't want to hang out for a full 2 hours, they came in, left. Maybe somebody new came in, and that's why we kind of reset and tell people what we're trying to do. Mm-hmm. But I do want to, let's see, Phill, thank you for coming by today, man. We appreciate you here, and we're going to make this a lighter fare. We're going to do all this, but make it a happy thing, because we're going to look at my ugly, swollen face and
my ugly face.
Yeah, and speaking of swollen faces, I want you to know that, it may look like I'm half asleep. This is part of the kidney disease. My face gets puffed up. So normally, my eyelids are like half shut. And, hopefully with your help, I'll be dancing jigs. I'll be flying around the country thanking everybody personally. That's I don't know if any of you go to Dayton Hamvention when that reoccurs. If you do, I would love to meet everybody there. So And again, it's incredible. I just can't tell you what it means to me.
Hey, Tony, do you want to come up and meet Papa Phill before we say goodnight? You want to come up? All right, cool. I haven't met Tony either, but anytime somebody takes the time to listen,
how you doing, Phill?
And to go up there, I'd like to say hello, a virtual handshake or an elbow. No more handshakes, right? We just elbow or
no handshakes right now.
Good to meet you, Tony. Christian K0STH. We've got Alex up there, W7 Hotel United, and of course Papa Phill, who you've heard about tonight. So hey guys, check it out. Here's a new guy to meet.
Yeah, good to talk to y'all tonight. Christian, we actually did talk one time about 2 years ago on 40 meters. It was bad. But
I'm sorry. I better get rid of him, huh? He said it was bad.
Well, I'm in California on a compromised antenna. I live in Alabama, but I work out here. So but no, I just
we weren't bad. The band was bad. Okay.
The band was bad. I think I actually recorded it, but it was really rough.
There's no bad hams. There's just bad propagation.
That's right.
Right. I appreciate what you did. Alex has a friend who started this sort of challenge, and it started off very simply. And hopefully tonight we've propagated it out.
And I believe he not even imagined that could be a challenge, because he just put it because he wanted to help Papa Phill. And then it just find my mind and said, wow, see, we all do. We'll have to do the same thing. So, but we have to recognize that Echo America 6 Alpha Delta Oscar. And I know Papa Phill remembers that. You remember that you checked his page, right? And he was the very first guy. What a clever idea. That was amazing. So, Tony, welcome, and my pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
Well, hope to talk to you over the air one day. And
well, I just got a bright and new shiny 7100 here today, actually. So
wow.
I'll be setting it up with some antennas this weekend.
The only thing you got to do is you go to the chat and you put, I'm in California, Tony. I'm going to remember now your call, because when I see the face, I remember the call better. Tony, and I'm going to point my antenna towards to you, and for sure I will talk to you.
Where in California are you, Tony?
I'm actually off the coast of LA. I'm in a rather rare grid, Delta Mike 02.
Well, that's where my son lives, who you saw in the video.
Cool.
He lives in Sherman Oaks.
Okay, well, I'm off the coast. He's in 03 more likely. I'm in Delta Mike 02 Romeo Yankee, I think it is, and it's a Navy island, 20 miles long, west of Catalina Island. So it's a.
Oh, I know where that. I know exactly where that is.
Yeah, so that's where I am. That's on my QRZ page down below where I posted your video. You can see my QSL card down there.
Wow, nice.
Okay, yeah. Tony says you're going to go to Huntsville.
I live in Huntsville, so I'm planning on being back there. I'll be doing the VE thing while I'm there.
Got it. Oh, I dig that. Well, cool, man. It's nice to meet you. I hope you'll come back next Wednesday. We're trying to, bring old friends together, meet some new ones, and help raise the profile if we can. Tony, you have a good night, man. We'll talk to you again. Thanks for doing that. Okay. Worst case, we want to take this off of our page as fast as possible.
Sure.
That's the thing. We want this video to go away and not be needed. That's it. That's the goal. Tony 73, man. Take care. Thank you. Good to have you. Papa Phill, have a great night. I appreciate you. I'll be in touch, because I'm going to share the link for you to come on Saturday and talk to us.
Okay.
And we'll dig back into it, but I want to keep it light. I want to keep it happy. And like Alex said, let's stay with the positive.
Party time.
Exactly.
We're going to do that. Good night to you, 73 Phill. Take care.
73 Phill. My pleasure. Bye. Ciao.
All right. And some of the business here, I really do feel if you open up two browsers and let these things roll out on us, go subscribe. If you're familiar with 100 watts in a wire only, go check out Alex. He's not only talking about it like I tend to do here with the shows, he's doing it, which is important. He's on the air every day. You can go see do your thing, man. You can see your signal. You can hear your signal.
And see my ugly face.
That's what he said. So, and it's really fun. If I'm working from home, I'm listening, like and subscribe, click the notification bell. Alex and I are committed to each other and this cause to propagate and raise the profile of people in need. We're giving back.
And of course, the people that are on my channel that are not subscribed to Christian 100 Watts in a While channel, go there, hit that subscribe button, the like also, to make the algorithm spread the word, and that way we can get to as many people as possible.
Yeah. You want to say something in Spanish to the folks that we can, as we're wrapping up here in English, you might want to wrap up with that audio.
Well, it's going to be very simple. Buenas noches a todos. Gracias por estarnos mirando por aquí. Y si estás viendo el video y no has pasado por 100 Watts in a While, 100 watts y un alambre o un cable, pase por allí, hágase suscriptor y usted verá que va a disfrutar muchísimo de los videos del amigo Cristian. Buenas noches a todos, Chaito. Que Dios los bendiga.
All right. Thank you, brother. We'll catch you on the air 20 meters tomorrow, about 3 o'clock?
Yep.
2 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock for me.
Eastern time. Yeah, 2 o'clock for you. Yeah, well,
right,
73 to everybody. Have a good night. And like I always says, God bless you all.
And God bless America.
God bless America. That's the word. Thank you, brother.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Take care.
Take care of yourselves, everybody. Appreciate everybody who came in the chat. We'll catch up with you real soon. We'll talk to you again Saturday morning for the pre-show meet and greet. You never know who will stop by. 10 o'clock for the big show. 73 for now, friends. K0STH, and we are clear.